What is up, my beautiful Saint Society? It is your favorite one to be influencer Saint. And guys, if you read that title, you already freaking know that me. Your girl is at Wingstop. Guys, I am trying the new Wingstop sandwich today. I'm so excited for it because I saw it broadcasted everywhere. And I was like, bruh, I gotta give me a little try for that. So if you want to see me try the new Wingstop sandwich, then keep on watching. Alright guys, let's get into this video. I had to go in and order the stuff and then come back out and wait. So, so you guys see the bag. Let me get all the stuff out. All right, guys. Look at that bun. Oh my gosh. It looks so cute. The flavor I got was garlic parm. I find that's my favorite flavor for chicken. So I'm excited. I'm hoping that this is really good because, you know, every restaurant's been coming out with chicken sandwiches now. So let's go. First things first, it's juicy. Chicken's not dry at all. I'll try it with some ranch. The pickles are not my favorite. It's kind of ruining the sandwich for me, so I'm gonna take those off. It just tastes too, what, citrusy, I guess. I'm gonna try it without those because those weren't that great, but. That's good. I do wish they added a little bit more of the garlic parm, but nonetheless, it's good. No, it's better than Chick-fil-A. No, but will I get it again? Yeah. Absolutely. Next, I'm gonna try their corn. Now, I've never had their corn, but listen, baby, I love corn, okay? Especially grilled corn. So, let's give this a try. Nobody talk to me. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Nobody talk to me. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Lord put his anointings on this. Dear Heavenly Christ. Oh my God. Y'all. Oh my God. This. Let me try my other stuff before I tear. Let me try my other stuff. Good. That was. Oh, the Lord said anointed. That was good. I never. How could I? Why did I never get that? Anyways, I got some cheese fries. And I asked the girl to put extra cheese on it for me. And she did that. I appreciate her for that. Let's give it a try. Now y'all know I'm not much of a potato connoisseur, but put some liquid cheese on something, I'm gonna eat it. Plus their fries are not really that bad, so they're actually really good. And if y'all can't tell, I'm hungry. Okay? I'm gonna have dreams about that corn. Wingstop is just good in general. It's just good in general. Like their flavors, chicken fries, their corn. Delicious. Last but not least, I got 8-piece. Looks like more than 8 though. Bone-in wings. I got the barbecue, and then I got mango habanero. One thing I need to know about me is that I love spice. Like spicy stuff is literally my favorite. Like my favorite chips are hot. Practically my favorite flavors of things are hot. Like my favorite flavor at B-Dubs is Asian Zing. And I don't know why, but I just love that. Like, I love spice. I love it so much. So, you'll always see me get, like, a spicy flavor along with a mild one. Or 2 spices. I don't know. But, mango habanero. Barbecue. They discontinued the hot honey. Probably because of me. I got this thing like 4 or 5 times. It was such an interesting flavor. Like a dry rub with sauce. I don't know. I know I liked it. Now, I bet you guys are wondering about my hair. Say, where's the bow? Where's the fro? What's going on? Guys, I didn't straighten my hair. Well, I straightened it, but I did not permanently straighten it. I am a natural gal. I just literally just went natural 2 years ago, and I never seen how long my hair has gotten. So I got it silk pressed so I could see the length and everything, and it's gotten so long. I'm gonna show you guys, like, insert a video of how long it was before she like cut it and everything, and then I'm probably gonna insert like pictures like right here of like after it was done, because right now all the curls have failed and it's all droopy and stuff, and I was lazy. I didn't feel like doing it, so here we are. But I'll show you guys the pictures for the videos of when it was freshly done. It grew so long. It's so healthy. I'm never going back to relaxers or perms, nothing like that. Sorry. No. I love my natural hair very much. So, but speaking of natural hair, guys, let me tell you guys what frick happened to me and my coworker. Well, not even me and my coworker, my coworker. So she was helping this guy, and she finished up his transaction and everything, and everything was going smooth, everything was fine, nothing was going crazy or anything like that. But after she finished his transaction, he kind of like stopped, and he was like, so now me and my friend, my coworker, we both have our froze out. We're both just going natural because we can, and it's beautiful, so mind your business. But the guy, before he walks away, he literally stops and he's just like, so is this the new style of you guys branch now? And my coworker is kind of confused because she's just like, I mean, we haven't gotten any new renovations or anything. There is another branch that just got, you know, renovated, so I mean, maybe he's talking about that. No, our style's not different. It's exactly the same. And he was like, oh, well, you all are, you know, she was like, because my coworker was really confused. She was like, no, it's no new style. I mean, this is how it always looked. And he was like, well, what y'all just don't do your hair or something like that? And she was like, she's kind of like confused. She's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, oh, all y'all hair is nappy, and it's all rugged and stuff, and it's looking crazy. Y'all don't do y'all hair? And my coworker was just taken back, because she just like, what? She like, you're being rude, you're disrespectful. He was just like, no, because y'all all walking around here all nappy headed and everything like that. And she just like, you're self-hating, and you're self-hating. And I heard like her going back and forth with him, but this was on a day where it was extremely busy. So I'm focusing on my member. I'm trying to get everybody out of here because the line is long as locusts, okay? Rapunzel who? They have nothing on this line. So literally, I can hear them, like, I'll hear the noise in the background, but I'm not actually paying attention. But eventually, she just, like, she's like, you can leave, bye-bye. She, like, calls the next member because you're just being rude and disrespectful, because he was like, oh, I know that y'all not mixed with Indian. I'm guessing he's thinking Native American, probably, that's what he's thinking. He's like, oh, I know y'all not mixed with Indian, which, by the way, baby, Indian is not Native American. Stupido. Anyways, she's like, you're being disrespectful. So she just calls him off, she waves him off, whatever. She calls the next member, she's a nice old lady, so she's just like, oh, are you okay? And my coworker, she's just so frustrated that she was just like, she had to get up and walk away, because, you know, I don't know if that happens to you guys, but you know when you're upset about something, you're trying to keep yourself from crying because you're so mad, and then somebody just comes up and asks you, is you okay? It's just like they just took a big old hammer and smashed the red button that was trying to keep you from, you know. So my coworker was like, excuse me, like she had to get up, excuse herself to go, you know, walk away. And I just saw her walking away. She went to talk to our manager and said she needed to take a break. And then she comes back and like her eyes are red. And I'm looking like me, I'm one of the people where I care about somebody, like I'm on it. I'm like a freaking bloodhound. I'm white on rice. What's going on? What's happening? I'm ready to go. Like when it comes out to me, I'm usually able to just handle myself. So it really doesn't really bother me when people say stuff. Like I just basically just, you know, I could defend myself, or I just be like, whatever, bye, I don't care. But when it comes down to somebody that I care about, and my coworker is so sweet, I freaking love her so much. Like, I love her. So when she came back and her eyes were red and I see that she was crying, I was like, what's wrong? So like my freaking spidey senses, you know, I'm just like, what's going on? Who I gotta wrangle up? And she just like, you didn't hear that guy and me going back and forth, da, da, da. And I said, yeah, I heard noise, but I wasn't really paying attention because, you know, we have a long line, so I'm really trying to pay attention to my member. But she basically just told me everything he said. And I was just like, wow. Like, it's like you see these type of people on the internet and you think like, oh, these people aren't real. You know, these people don't, you know, they just putting up a front on social media. You see they put up a front on social media, so you're thinking maybe they're just doing this to get clicks and views. You know, you see them stupid dudes on podcasts and everything like that. But these people are real in real life, and I'm just like, it's crazy to me because I'm like, you really don't think that it could happen. You really don't think that somebody is that bold until you see them in person. And I'm just looking at this guy. I'm looking at my coworker as she's telling me this, and I'm just like, that is crazy. Now, this dude is not young. It's not like he was born in my time. I'm not saying that he's old and like decrepit or nothing, but he had to grow up at least in the 80s. He's at least as old as my mother. So I'm just like, okay, you had to grow up in the late 70s, at least early 80s. So you've seen how our hair used to be. It's like you're acting like you've never seen a fro before. You've never seen natural hair before. And this is a black man on top of that. So I know that somebody in your family has natural hair. So what is wrong? I'm like, wow, Uncle Records, really? Uncle Tom's, really? I'm like, what? That is... And I'm just like, and he said, I know that y'all not mixed with Indian or whatever, so I guess he's meaning Native American, which... This is how you know that nobody knows what the freak they're talking about. My grandmother was actually Native American. Like, her hair was different from mine. My grandmother's hair was like this. It was basically bone straight, still thick and beautiful and luscious. But my grandmother, her father was Native American. So I actually am Native American because my dad is Native American. So it's like... I'm looking like, you don't even know what the heck you're talking about. First of all, you're stupid because black people's hair can come in any type of form, shape, poof, curl, straight, whatever. It can come in any texture because no hair type is distinctive to any race. Well, except for black people, because our hair is, we have the tightest curl patterns. Black people can have any type of hair. Any hair. Like how I can have a fro one day and then like this another day, I can look like any other race of hair. Anybody's. Just from a freaking straightener, some freaking conditioner, something. So that was crazy to me that people like that really exist in the real world. But what blew me more about it was I was just like, you are really, really, really bold. Because we're not at some type of McDonald's. We're not at a grocery store where I could just drop your milk and make you go get another one or spit in your food. This is not something small. We're at a financial institution, okay? What does that mean? It means that we see your money. We literally transact on your account with your funds. You over here breaking your neck, being all crazy and stuff. Do you not know, not saying that me and my coworkers will ever do this, but there are people out there who really don't care and will take it to the next level. We could literally put a block on your account. We could say that to our security department that there was fraud. We could take a member could come up and say, oh, I need a cashier's check. And we could take all that money out of your account and make it into a cashier's check out for them. Or we could transfer all your funds over to another account. And you know, all we have to say is it was a mistake. Oops. Sorry, your card declined at that gas station. I accidentally made a cashier's check out for another member. We could literally move all your funds out the checking and put it into the savings account. We could literally do a cash advance off your credit card, throw out your whole balance, and say, we accidentally did that because we thought it was another member. Baby, like, you're bold. Luckily, he got people who don't do that and actually care about their jobs, but it just blows me when people don't realize, like, you're being disrespectful to somebody and they could literally fuck up your whole life. Like, not to swear, but they could literally mess up your whole life and you're just in here going out of your way to be disrespectful. But all in all, it was just sad and it's pathetic. Dudes, people who really hate on black hair, especially when you're black, babe, all it is showing who you are. You're just projecting. Because what was you thinking we was going to do? Shave all our hair off? He was about to be like, oh my God, my fro, it offends you? You hate it? Let me cut it off. No. Not going to happen. And I knew that it was a situation where it was just him. Because, guys, the amount of love and compliments that I have gotten on my fro, the amount of just affirmations that I gotten on my fro, it's just been nothing but love. But you know, it's always gonna be that one hater. You're just mad that me and my coworker are happy in our skin and we love ourselves, and you just can't. You hate that you can't love yourself. And that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for you that you don't love yourself. But don't project that onto us, because it's not going to change how we feel. Because I'm still the baddest, and I still love myself. Very much so. And I'm going to wear this fro every day. And I hope you come in here so you can see me every day. And I had joked, and I told my manager, I was like, it's crazy, because another thing that really blew me about it is that not only can we mess up your finances, your information is right there for us. Your email, phone number, social security number, address, all of that is here for me to literally see and write down. I could do anything. That's the crazy, like, literally we could do anything to you. But I joked, and I told my manager, I was like, his phone number's on here, his email's on here, and his address. What? Write his phone number down? You said what? Write his phone number down? Send him a text message of my fro every single day he wakes up and tell him hello. You have subscribed to daily affirmations. Here is your fro pic for the day. He blocked me on the phone number. I'm going to start emailing him a picture of my fro. Hello, you signed up for a subscription for weekly or daily affirmations. Here is another one of your fro pics. He blocked me on there. You said what? Write down the address. Mail them some pictures. Hello, you signed up for your daily and weekly and monthly affirmations. Here is your pic mailed to you for the day. Like, and my manager was like, no, don't do that. And I was like, cause no, that type of stuff it's just crazy to me. And, you know, if he would have said it to me, I would just started laughing, because I would have just probably started laughing uncontrollably, because I really don't care. But it was the fact that he went out of his way to be disrespectful to my coworker and hurt her so much to the point where she was just like, well, not even hurt her, but upset her enough to the point where she had to go take a step away. And when it comes down to people that I care about, I do not play games, okay? I do not play games. That's why my best friends and anybody who's close to me, they don't like to tell me when somebody's messing with them. Like, or they don't like to, like, if somebody's arguing, they'll probably, like, try to take the conversation away from me, because I'm one of them people where if you're arguing with somebody and somebody's being rude to you, oh, your argument is now mine. It's my argument now. It's my fight now. Because I don't play games. You're not going to talk to my family or my friends any kind of way. You're not going to make them feel some type of way, because, see, me, these hands ready to eat for everybody. So, yeah. So, I got super upset, because it's like when the nicest people who don't hurt a freaking fly, so sweet, get the most disgusting, nasty people, it just makes me so mad. Because me, I'm the right one. Okay? I'm the right one for that. Trust and believe. So that was crazy. And I tell people all the time, like, the Lord, God don't put me in certain situations, because he know how I am. He know how I am. I would have made that man feel so small. It's gonna be a long video, because I gotta rant. Because speaking of small, yesterday I was at work, and I had this man come in with his 2 sons. Now his son, he has an account with us. So the son is the one who is having an issue. He comes up, and the first thing that he says to me, he's just like, hey, so I was supposed to get a check to come in. It was supposed to come in, and it didn't. And so when you hear those words that somebody tells you, a check was supposed to come into my account and it didn't, what's the first thing you're gonna think of? To me, direct deposit, right? You would think that somebody's getting a direct deposit. However, that's not what he meant. So before that, though, he said, yeah, a check was coming in and it didn't. So the first thing that I say is, okay, well, unfortunately, at the branch, educators, we can't do anything, or any institution can't really do anything until the money comes into the account. So if your check didn't come in, it's probably something with your employer. They probably messed up your direct deposit somehow. So I was going to tell him, hey, let me print you out a new sheet. Maybe give this to your employer, and then that direct deposit should come through just fine. But before I could even finish my sentence, this shiny head, milk dud, midget of a man, his daddy, gonna cut me off and be like, no. We was here a couple days ago. And my son gave this girl a check. He gave her a check, and his money not in his account. She put it on a hold. Now, guys, when it comes down to my branch, or any, I don't know how much any institutions are, but when it comes down to my institution, when it comes down to new accounts, when an account is opened, all checks go on a 9-day hold. All checks for new accounts, unless it's a payroll check, which we have to determine that. But if it's anything like your parent wrote you a check or anything like that, it has to go on a 9-day business hold in order to protect the credit union. In order just for you to have some time for it to come back and things like that, until we can build some type of history and relationship with you. So, but it's an automated thing. So any check, though, in payroll checks, the system does not notice that it's a payroll check. It just puts any check on hold if it realizes it's a new account. So my coworker, she's new. So she's gonna miss things, obviously, because she's new. So when the boy gave her the check, or I think she was in the drive-thru, so when he sent up the check in a tube, she just put the check in there, and then they went about their merry way, because she did not notice, right, brand new account is gonna go on a 9-day hold automatically unless I manually go in and change it. But so basically that's why the son and the father, they was all back, because it was like, okay, well, our check went on a hold. So the dad is like literally getting super aggressive with me. Like, I mean, just, yeah. So literally, she put it on the hold. So we trying to get those funds released, because y'all not gonna hold my son money and all that extra stuff. And I was just like, he said, so yeah, don't shut him down before you look into it. Now, no, my coworker, she was here that day. She was here when that transaction happened. And I know I wasn't here, so I didn't know. But my coworker was here. So she comes around the corner. She's like, and she's about to help me out with the conversation, because she knows about the transaction. But the dad is just completely going off on me. He's like, yeah, don't shut him down before you look into it, And I'm just like, I'm not even shutting him down. I'm trying to literally figure out what's going on so I can help. And my coworker is right here about to help me with this exact transaction that you're talking about, because she knows about it. But literally, he's just being rude. So at that point, he starts like raising his voice at me. And one thing I'm not going to do is that you're not going to scream at me. You're not going to raise your voice at me. You're not going to be disrespectful to me. I would not help you, period. I don't care who company this is, whose business this is. You will not be rude and disrespectful towards me, because I will not help you. I'm not going to force myself to help you, because I am a person, you are a person, and I deserve respect, especially if I'm treating you with respect and integrity. But you're treating me like trash. So I just simply tell the father, I'm just like, sir, I'm not shutting him down. I'm not shutting him down. What he said to me, it sounded like a direct deposit. However, I want to help him, but I will not tolerate being screamed at. Ain't nobody screaming at you. And I said I would not tolerate being screamed at, and I would not tolerate being disrespected. I would not tolerate it. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to tolerate that. I have no problem helping you, but I'm not going to tolerate that. I'm setting this boundary now. And he was just like, well, ain't nobody screaming at you and all that extra stuff. And I said, dude, would you like somebody else to help you? Would you like somebody else to help you? Well, yeah, because apparently you don't want to help me and And I said, no, it's not that I don't want to help you. I just won't tolerate being disrespected and being screamed at by you over something so small. And he was just like, well, I don't give a fuck. And after that, once you start swearing at me, I'm ceasing communication. So I literally just turned around. And my manager, she was coming back from lunch. So as soon as she saw that, I turned around and I said, oh, I'm not dealing with this. Absolutely not. And so she inserts herself in, obviously, because she's a manager. And she's like, Sequoia, come on, just come over here. Go to my office. And so I'm like, Miss Tanya, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good to go. I'm ready to, take the next member. I can take the next member. I have no problem. And so then the man, like, turns around, and I could tell that he was mad that I was dismissing him, because I'm not going to sit here and be disrespected by you. My coworker just told him that she was going to take their transaction to her tell a line. And so I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, I could take the next person. My manager is trying to get me to go to her office. I'm like, I'm good. I'm fine. I just set a boundary. I'm not going to be disrespected. Simple. And so I'm trying to take the next member, but she's just like, no, come to my office. Just come to my office. And so the guy turns back around, and he coming up like a little fucking monkey. I'm looking at him like, sir, I'm not going to be disrespected by a man that's shorter than me, Your forehead entered the freaking door before you could get your whole body in. Head shiny as a mug. I can't even freaking see. And you in a tight black turtleneck in 85-degree weather. Baby, you have more things to worry about. You have more things to worry about than me. So he turns around and tries to come back as I'm trying to call another member over. And he just coming up all tough and stuff. And I'm literally laughing because I'm just like, bruh. Like, am I supposed to be intimidated? Like, I'm sorry, what? And so he just like, I said, you're disrespectful. You're disrespectful. He was like, I don't give a. I said, you're disrespectful. He was like, I can buy your life. I can buy your job. I was just like, I don't care. He was getting more and more mad because I was like, I don't care. I simply don't care. I do not care. Do you not understand? Like, I don't care what you're talking about. You can buy my life. You can buy my job. You got $1.9 billion sitting up in the bank to buy this institution. You got $1.9 billion at least. I didn't think so. So my manager literally just like, she basically just pulls me in. She's like, come on, go into my office, blah, blah. And she just like, come on, just sit down here, just relax, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I'm fine. I am doing great, actually. I'm doing fantastical. Like, I'm not, like, men like him, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be intimidated by a butterscotch man that's 5'5", babe. I can't do it. I can't do it. Not a butterscotch man, 5'5" in a black turtleneck in 85-degree weather. I can't do it. I'm sorry. This is laughable. Like, I'm fine. I'm just letting her know, like, I'm not upset. I'm not angry. I'm just sitting here. I'm laughing because he just has he has to feel like he's so big because he's so small. And it's just unfortunate because I'm just like, dude, the only reason why you're speaking to me this way is because I'm a young woman. And he tried to, while the interaction was going on, he also said, like, he tried to tell me how old I was. He's like, you're my son's age, and da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, you have no idea how old I am. You know nothing about me. How you gonna be putting all this on me? On top of that, you have no idea how much money I have in the bank either. How you know I don't just work here because I like working here? You know crap about me. Like, what? I have a member right now. The man's a millionaire, okay? The man's a millionaire. He's a bus driver. A bus driver. Nobody would ever freaking know that this man has money. He's a bus driver, but he owns a stream of, like, adult group homes, but he is a millionaire. And he has another account at another institution that I'm more sure has more money in it. But he's a bus driver. You would never know. So it's like, the fact that he just tried to kind of call himself reading me blew me. Couldn't fucking stand it. After that situation, I was basically talking to my managers about it, and they was just like, oh, you know, you shouldn't let people control you and control your responses, and don't go back and forth with them, because all I saw was he was puppeteering you. And I was just like, he wasn't puppeteering me. I mean, he was the one that was upset. I was perfectly fine. Like, I don't know how you say that he was puppeteering me, because he wasn't puppeteering me. I was trying to help him, and he wasn't trying to be helped. But then he tried to tell me something, and I'm just simply telling him, I'm literally so unfazed by you. Like, I don't care. You keep saying stuff to me, and I don't care. And so, but as I was talking to my managers, though, my coworkers who helped him, she came back and basically she told me, like, he was telling his sons, yeah, this is how you handle women who try to get disrespectful. Baby. And what kills me the most about this, what makes me laugh the hardest about this, is that men like him, he's only bold like that with women he thinks he can control, women he thinks he has some type of whatever over. So it was crazy to me, because I'm just like, if I had my father right here, if I had my uncle right here, if I had my brothers, my cousins, anybody right here, you wouldn't have spoken to me like that. You would not talk to me that way. You're a small man. You would not have talked to me like that. But the crazy thing is that what he don't understand is he over here talking about how he from Chicago and all that stuff, and my daddy from Illinois too. Like, and I fight men. I fight men. So I'm just like, I fought dudes my whole life. I've been fighting dudes since I was a kid. You guys, my teacher, my stepdaddy, my uncle, my cousins, everybody. I fought everybody. I fight everybody. Okay? So I'm just like, you over here trying to act like you all big and tough. I just know that you have to get bucked like that because you're so tiny. Little baby man. Like, what? Because you swear up and down I'm your son's age, right? But then you feel the audacity to disrespect me. I'm just, and like I said, his son is a teenager. So I'm just like, you don't know how old I am. I'm an adult. So I'm like, what? The funniest thing about it, guys, was that a member Like, I love it because, like, our members be having our backs. Like, because there be some men who come in and just do not tolerate disrespecting women. And so my coworker, like, she's a MFR, like a member service rep. So she literally goes over, she was over there with a guy, and the guy heard the dude, like, screaming at me. And like I said, our members be having our back. And he was just like, you need to go get the blick. And my coworker was like, no, you don't need to go get nothing, sir. It's fine, we'll handle it, don't worry about it. But they don't, some men just really don't play that disrespect. They don't play that disrespect because the fact that he felt the need to go so hard over something so small that was easily fixable, like, it was not even that big of a deal. And y'all would never believe how much the check was worth that he was tripping over. Mister, I can buy your life, I can buy your job, I can buy all this. He was fussing over a $30 check. You heard me. 30. I couldn't believe it. I was like, all that energy over $30? Baby, I could give you $30. When I tell you, it's never that serious. And then, after everything was said and done, he told my coworker, after he got done talking all that mess, being out of line, disrespectful, told my coworker, tell her that I'm sorry. I don't accept it. I don't accept it. You're not a real man. You're not. And you're not a real adult either. And my coworker was just like, she felt bad for his sons because his sons looked so embarrassed. They were just so embarrassed. And I get that. When your parent acting a fool and you can't do nothing but sit there and just watch them act a fool, it's crazy because the son wasn't even worried. He wasn't even worried. He just wanted his check, which is fine. But it's crazy because I'm just like, you really aren't that rich as you think, because the fact that you're tripping over $30 is ridiculous. But he told my coworker, oh, he was having a bad day and his son lied to him about the money and all this extra stuff. And I said, okay, but you don't have to take that out on me. And I'm a prime person. I'm a prime believer. And if something's going on with you, just because you're having a bad day or something's happening with you, nobody else did nothing to you to deserve that, energy. Don't treat nobody any kind of way just because you're having a bad day. It does not matter. Like, if you feel like you are so distraught, so frustrated that you just cannot manage your emotions enough to be able to have a simple, understanding, respectful interaction with a different person, stay home. Simple. Stay home. Do not go out if you feel like you cannot compose yourself. If you feel like you cannot handle yourself, stay home or have somebody else run your errands for you. Because that's unacceptable. I don't care if you're having a bad day. I have bad days all the time, but I don't take that out on people. And the fact that I'm half your age, I'm at least half your age, and you don't know how to properly handle your emotions, you're over here trying to act like, you're better than me or whatever, and you're at least my mother's age, acting a fool up in here, and I'm having to tell you how to act, that is crazy. That's crazy, because you're a whole adult, and I don't make excuses for adults. I just don't. I don't make excuses. I don't make excuses for adults, especially somebody that's my mother's age. Absolutely not. And you just keep yourself, like, continuing to do stuff, and then want to apologize after you disrespected me, tried to call yourself embarrassing me, and made a fool out of yourself, and you're loud and wrong. You can keep that sorry old apology just like your sorry old life, okay? Because I don't want it. lemonade. But guys, I know I've taken up a lot of your time. I hope that you guys enjoyed this long ranting video of what's going on with me at work. Literally everything here was absolutely delicious. Get everything, okay? Literally that sandwich was pretty good. Corn was obviously my favorite part. So if you guys go to Wingstop, definitely try that sandwich. It's pretty good. I didn't really like the pickles, but if you remove the pickles and dip it in some ranch, you should. Delicious, okay? But I hope you guys really enjoyed this little rant and enjoyed a longer video, because my videos are usually not longer than 20 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys so much for following me and supporting me, guys. 350 subscribers. So crazy, guys. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I truly appreciate it. Also, Freddie, thank you so much for all the love and shout outs. I love you so much, honeys. You are so sweet and so supportive, and I enjoy watching your videos. But guys, I'm just gonna head out. But always remember, if you don't fit into this whack ass society, come on over to Saint Society, because what society is better than Saint Society? Baby, I'll tell ya, nobody's. All right, guys, I love you. Bye.